He's on the roster. And here's an early chance. Terrible touch, and Mapuya's threw in a one-on-one opportunity straight to the goalkeeper. Oh, what a chance, but major mistake from Gagan. The number 5 simply failed to clear his lines from a... Might be a bit of a scrappy affair, but with Mapuya down the middle, who already had a glorious opportunity to put his team up front. Arun will be playing down the right. In the heart of midfield will be Mark Zotanpuya, number 88. And tried to turn his man and almost did so as well. And down the channel for Abdul Rabeeh. Has an excellent ability to pass the ball with his hands, and what a ball in from Changte, and it's tapped in with such ease by Abdul Rabeeh. Marking all over the place from the Rifles. Look how Rabeeh is just straight into the far post, into that little pocket of space. Past all the challenges. Barua was not aware of the run coming in, and his slide pointless in the end. Also scored in a pre-season game, continues with his rich form. There he is this time, trying to turn provider, and Changte was there and interested as well. Great ball in, measured, angle, offside flag had gone up. Now once again Rabeeh, he can't skip past that challenge. As well to go, shoulder to shoulder. Rabeeh. He's in the mood, isn't he, Rabeeh? Surely you heard the coach say from the flag stayed down this time. He also stayed on his feet and won a corner against what is a considerably smaller team aerially. There comes the header. He's got the experience to pull those off. And that's exactly what we were mentioning in terms of having that physical advantage in the air, and winner of a SAF Under-19 championship. What can they produce from this one? Good ball in as well, lots of pace on it. Well marked, and Mark's clearance, however, not as good as the marking. And during that set piece, he's not happy with himself. So a flurry of set pieces for Assam Rifles, and Jongte's let that slip away. Now a chance, and finally he comes back and gets something on it. Pre-seen something for which play had to be stopped. I have to communicate with Amritpal. Jongte blocking off his own. Once again, space for Hyderabad to make something happen. So with his left foot, swings it in towards the keeper, who's hit here. Sent in by Changte's left foot, and then just over. Some football in Kolkata after his experiences with East Bengal, and now Rabeeh once more, and this time Changte's got in. Are combining to devastating effect for the Nizams. Stays behind the ball, asks for the tap in, and it's almost a mirror image of that first opener. This time from the other side. Hyderabad looking comfortable and excellent value. It has paid off. Rabeeh once more, this time in a foot race against Sukumar, and beats him with ease. Sukumar comes back. Rabeeh keeps going straight towards Arun. Could have left it. Here comes the shot, and just a block and a deflection out for a corner. Sent in towards the far post, and Arun is waiting. He's gone towards the post, and wow! Goal number 3. The amount of time provided to pick this cross out. 2 players waiting, nobody challenging Mapuya. The main man up top. How can you leave him alone for Assam Rifles? Set up for David, who's managed to keep it in, and on the run is Roger. Roger can't get past the first man. Again, manages to get a cross in. This time Deveshwar gets a touch on it. Mark is interested, and now Arun. And that is another goal. 4-0 now. Took a quick look at the assistant on whether the flag was up or not. Now once again, it all started from a cross down the left, and in case you're wondering why he wasn't offside, it's because Bhutia, as right back, was playing him on at the far side. In acres of space is Changte, who's just offside. It took a fraction of a second for the referee to decide. Almost managed to pick out that run, but Pritham, the captain, was well aware of the danger. And now Mark can make up ground, and there's a lot of it in front of him. Now once again another through ball. Just too long for Rabeeh. Discipline and wanting to keep shape. They want to just go and attack and keep getting those goals. Just cannot hold on to the ball. And now Rabeeh, once again he's away. He's looking for his second. Rabeeh from a sharp angle went for goal himself. And that is exactly why coaches are continuously trying to drill the fact into players that they've got to play with their heads up. Now Rabeeh will step in. He's got pressure on him from David. Haukip wins it off. Gets a push in the back. And Kakan's gone low. Wonder if he really intended that to happen. David could have taken a shot. Instead, set up Haukip, who's taken one, but it's wide. Cleared away by Rabeeh, who's everywhere. And now Changte, he's stolen it away from the first man. Twisting and turning, one way than the other. There's pressure on Costa from behind, straight to Deveshwar this time for David. And now there's some space, especially down the left, and David should have picked out that pass. And that kind of a decision that can really define attacks and movements and which way the game swings, and maybe it has already swung too far away from the Rifles, but it's still the most obvious and best pass to make. Johnny's come on, number 10 for Mainam Torres Singh. Back to Roger. Shifted out wide towards Arjun, unless it was a handball when he tried to control it. Chunga Changte has gone to the right, so they are both inverted now. A foul and a free kick. And player brought down was Kostav Datta, of 2, and scoring one as well. Roger going for it. Referee just making sure that the change. A good looking ball for Arun to chase. Changte is also interested in the end. And not just sufficiently smooth, but at times. Welcome back to the second half. In defending and in midfield. If came from Changte down the left side. And they've also brought on and now Rabha. This is much better in terms of a start from the Rifles. Was so impressive against Assam Rifles, they don't want to see him again. And Bikash Thapa also scoring in the 43rd minute in that game to make it 2-1 after Rahim had given Gokulam an early lead. So Army Red really marking themselves out as one of the strongest teams from the armed forces. Haukip over the top for Arjun on the overlap, who's fancied himself, and the marking is on point. They keep talking to each other. I saw that a few times, even when there was a chance for the keeper to step in, but defense has been very vocal about taken from distance, decent attempt as there was earlier on to score goals. Towards the far post, still the header comes in. Smashed away by Bhutia, only as far as Pritham, the captain. Excellent footwork once again from Changte. Another corner, this time it's much better done, but it's never too late to learn. Johnny for Changte, back in his favourite position. He releases it quickly for the skipper. Delivers towards the far post, shot comes in as well. Gagan well placed. Go away and scamper past them like over here, and now Changte set up Arun almost. I think Deveshwar may have got enough of the ball, which he has. A change coming up Clanbor Kongsith. There's Mark. Has played for Chanmari in the Mizo Premier League. A nice, urgent, bustling style of playing in midfield. Now Rabha trying to go past Pritham. Sometimes you may get away by saying tonight. Touch though, to just take away the sting from that ball. Long attempt off the bar. Speculative, but that is the closest that the Rifles have come to scoring in this game. Swung in. Spectacular attempt as well. Kongsith. Haukip. And no separate jersey numbers in terms of the reserve team, either for Hyderabad or even for Jamshedpur, which means a slightly higher value in terms of the numbers in the back of their shirts. And those are all first team numbers as well for them. Now Mapuia. Space for Changte, who's taken it onto his left side and smashes it against the post. Rabha took a shot from distance that didn't trouble the keeper at all or the defense line, and neither did that attempt. Arun. Now out wide. Here's Shafiq. 3 men in the box to aim at. Also given responsibilities to take the corners. Great delivery towards Pritham. Shot comes right back in. Blocked and smashed clear. And now they're together once again. And putting together a very young and talented team for the Nizams. Keep updated you about that one as well. Good attempt from Mark. We've still not had a draw in this tournament. It's 2-2 over there. And maybe it could be a day of a first. The shot comes in. And it just flashes past Deveshwar and company. Crespo with the attempt. And the other more popular Crespo from South America would have been very proud if that had gone in. Kongsith poked forward, and here's Johnny. Swapna's on, and that is that for Abdul Rabeeh. They're interested in a fifth though. Hasn't really happened unless something comes from here, which it didn't. Here he goes, could have a goal as soon as he's come on. Well done by Deveshwar, coming out with a lot of intent. Came out very well. Covered his angles. He made sure that there was pressure. Pritham and Changte, and now Mark. A lovely through ball for Arun. Deveshwar once again coming off his line. Chance for Crespo. He was always going to go for that first time. There's Mark, who's controlled midfield brilliantly. Now what a great ball forward for Changte. And now maybe he can pull something out from a bag of his tricks. Well done. Shot is still available. Assam Rifles, and here's Roger. We are into the last 5 minutes now. Tried to find Rabha, his strike partner. Both of them haven't been able to create any kind of combination so far. That's why Mapuia has 2-2s also coming on. Deepu Halda, who is from Mohun Bagan under 18s. Takes it in his stride. He's got to beat the first man though. Now 2-2. Changte is on this, and Changte with a magical free kick to top up has made sure that people take notice of his precocious talent. Excellent measurement, a brilliant free kick, and no chance for Deveshwar at all, and that is the icing on the cake. Goal number 5 for Hyderabad. 4 minutes added, and there is one more fixture after a few days. Another great ball forward, and now Tutu has a chance to get his name on the score sheet. Tutu tried to shift it to create a shooting angle. Preetham's asking for it. Tutu's not interested. A run down the wing from Johnny. Trying to skip past that challenge, but really couldn't affect play from there. Of course, not as strong as the armed forces sides, which have troubled more illustrious opponents. Almost got a goal back there. And Hyderabad have actually made them feel that. A 5-0 victory for the youngsters. So thank you for watching another goal-laden day in the Durand Cup. Tomorrow, more big names in action. We will be back at 3 p.m. live from the Salt Lake for FC Goa against Sudeva.